South Carolina mill destroyed by fire, and tonight the question remains, was it arson? ATF agents and those from the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division have been sifting through the rubble all day. Reporter Frances Coe has been following the investigation from our mobile newsroom. She's joining us live now from York. Frances?
Well, Sonia, just a short time ago, investigators actually brought in some equipment to try to sift through some of that debris. And just to give you an idea just how intense this fire was, there is still smoke coming from the building here. Despite that smoke, though, investigators are able to go inside and are closer to figuring out where the fire started, but the cause still a mystery tonight.
I knew then there was no chance of saving it.
The old Lockmore mill now reduced to a shell.
It was going to be a great asset to the city of York. It's a tragic loss for the city.
In about a year, it would have been affordable housing for the elderly. Now it's the center of a painstaking investigation.
It's a slow process.
ATF and state investigators blanketed the property, examining every inch of a building stretching 25,000 square feet.
It's probably one of the largest, hottest fires that I've experienced in 22 years of firefighting.
Pat McCurry was one of the first witnesses and worked at the mill as a spinner in the 60s. She believes the oil which spilled from the old equipment there may have caused the fire to spread so quickly.
Those floors were saturated. I mean, they were just literally soaked.
But the real keys to the investigation, the strongest burn patterns, which will indicate where the fire sparked, and witness accounts.
Every little piece will help us put it together.
Investigators are now in the process of interviewing witnesses, those who initially saw the fire, and they're asking anyone else who has photos or any sort of pictures of that fire to call them immediately. Reporting live from our mobile newsroom in York County, I'm Frances Coe.
The Lockmore mill wasn't just bricks and mortar. It was a big part of everyday life in York for nearly a century. Wcnc photojournalist Mike Hansen has a look at what's been lost.
It's kind of sad to see the mill have to go like that.
It was terrible because it brought back memories because I had been inside of that mill.
The mill had been
founded in 1908
and was an integral part of the community.
I know it was kind of York's livelihood.
Lockmore was one of the original mills that was established in York County.
And folks had lived and worked in those mills for, generations.
We made a living. We got food on the table, and we had plenty to eat.
It kind of kept people close. It'd be the same without it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a loss for the community as a whole. It's a symbol of our textile history.
The textile industry is basically gone, but the buildings don't have to leave. The sites can be reused and maintain a lot of their historic appeal and structure and still be a viable part of the community.
Well, I'd still like to see them build their apartments there if they could.
I'd hate to just see it stay in ruins.